All right, so a question came up as to the different ways that you can post something in Google Classroom for the students to be able to see. So I thought it would be faster to make a quick video to explain to you the different ways that you can post something in Google Classroom. So here I've got a couple of files that I'm interested in using. And the first thing that I need to do is to check my settings. So for this map, I need the students to be able to edit it. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to double check my sharing settings. Nothing's more frustrating than sharing something out to a group of parents or students and you get all the requests for access. So what you're looking for is anyone on the internet with this link can view. That's what you want it to be set at. They don't need to be able to edit it because when you give them their own copy in Google Classroom, they will be able to edit it. But this way, they can't really change the background of the entire thing. So this one's set correctly. So I can go and post that assignment. So I don't need to copy the link or anything like that. This is in my Google Drive. So I'm going to be able to go to this one first. I'm going to be able to post it that way. So here's my test class. I use the stream just for announcements. You can come on over to settings over here and turn off classwork on the stream. If you hide notifications, your assignments won't double post. They won't post on settings and on classwork, which can get very confusing for kids. So I always make sure that my stream is just for announcements and my classwork is where work's going to go. So I'm going to add my assignment to week 3 of quarter 1. This is the other thing I learned last year, is using topics. Adding a topic to your assignments helps kids figure out where they're supposed to be. It may be obvious to us what they need to click on, but they're just looking at a whole stream of things unless there's a heading and they can see what's underneath the heading. So I'm going to create this assignment and I'm going to call it US Map Skills. And then I'm going to come down here to add. I'm adding it from my Google Drive. My Google Drive will open, and if I have just used it recently, it should pop up right at the top. So I'm going to add that, and because I want the kids to be able to do the assignment, I have to change this last one to make a copy for each student. Now, when they open it, they're going to have their own copy that they'll be able to edit. I need to give it a formative category, and I'm going to choose week 2. Then when I assign it, takes a little bit, you'll see that it's shown up there. I didn't put a due date, so it just tells us when it's posted. If you do put a due date, when they come up and check the calendar, they'll be able to see it there, and then when they click on it, it takes them straight back to that assignment. If they click on this link, it'll take them right there. So that's a real plus. Now, if I go in that same assignment as a student, I need to refresh just to make sure. Now I'm coming to test class as a student. Come to my classwork. Here's my assignment. I'm going to open it up. It's mine only. It's got my name on it. And I can click in these boxes and I can add my answers. So I didn't have to make it anyone can edit. I just needed to make sure that anyone could view. So that's that assignment. Now if I want to come back and I want to do something that the kids don't have to write in, if it's just a choose your own adventure kind of thing, this is a review for grammar skills where the kids clicked through and they needed to choose which sentence had an infinitive or a gerund, and if they chose correctly, it took them to the next slide. If they chose poorly, it took them to a slide that said that they didn't get it right and why they didn't get it right. So If I want to share this with them, I don't want them to see all of the slide choices over here on the side. I want them to go through as if it's a movie. So I want to publish this before I share it. So I'm going to come over to File, and I'm going to come all the way down to Publish to the Web. And I can see right here that it's already published. So I'll stop publishing so you can see what that looks like. So if I want to publish it to the web, you can play around with this. I've never needed to because it's not something that's just going to show. The kids are clicking through it. So I just click publish. And like you just saw, you can easily undo it. If you need to completely change something, you can easily undo publish and then republish it. Now here's the trick. I need to take this URL instead of sharing it over in the traditional way because this is the published URL. So I need to copy this and then come on up to my classwork, and I'm going to create an assignment, and I'm going to say phrases review. And then I'm going to add it with a link. Instead of going to my Google Drive, I'm going to add the link. All right. Again, it's formative. I'm going to put it in the same week. It doesn't have a due date because I'll give it a due date just to play. All right, and then when I assign that, we see that it posts there as well. And if I come back here as a student view and I click on it, it opens up in presentation mode. So now when I go through here, I can proceed and just go ahead. So that is the 2 ways to post. Thanks for watching.